Let's remind you how the ladies' podium rounded out here at the 2017 Grand Prix finals. Zagitova of Russia, the 15-year-old, making her senior Grand Prix debut this season, picks up gold at the final. Sotskova behind her with silver. And the Canadian Kaetlyn Osmond takes bronze. She was with Paul Martini.
Kaetlyn, going forward, time management becomes a key issue. You feel like you got a good grip on that, getting ready for the games?
I do. This half of the season's done, and I'm just excited to go home and take a little bit of a mental break and restart.
And when you have to go into the rink day after day, the work that one has to put in, we all have to find some time to enjoy it, to have some fun. How do you make that happen?
The rink that I skate at is so much fun. The people I train with are incredible, and we're just a big family on the ice. And to go into the rink every day, it's always laughing. It's always fun to be with everyone. So that helps me a lot.
And on a daily basis, when you go to do the run through, for you, what kind of space do you have to get into before you can ask for that music to play?
Actually, every day in practice, I think I get more nervous than I do in competition. I know that if it doesn't go well, I have to redo it. So I get more nervous, and when I feel that, I feel ready to do the program.
And here comes the bronze medalist at the 2017 Grand Prix final. The first Canadian woman to stand on the Grand Prix final podium since 2004 when Joanie Rochette took bronze. All right, she's got a funky little get up here. I love it, is what she's skating to.
Some skaters will skate to a piece of music that helps them, and some people will bring a piece of music to life, and I think this is a nice merging of both ideas.
Kaetlyn's got such great personality on the ice, and she's never scared to show it. It doesn't matter what form it's taking, what kind of program she's expressing, she's totally into the moment.
I love how physical it is. She attacks this program. Tons of energy.
Woo, I loved it
Tons
too.
of personality.
I'm exhausted after that.
That was like a very cool jazzercise. I loved it.
I want to join that class.
She got the workout, though. We didn't. Kaetlyn OSMOND of Canada picking up the bronze at the Grand Prix final and putting on a show at the gala. And there is Shoma Uno of Japan. He picked up the silver at this Grand Prix final. And we've seen him bring a lot of character to his performances.
Character, passion,
And I mean,
intensity.
well, he's not a caricature,
No.
but yeah, we definitely see it in his face. Very expressive. He's been fun to watch.
I want those pants. Those pants are awesome.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Little failure to launch.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, the things we've been through. Then I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but
It's not about the jumps during the exhibition, but as a guy, you want to go out there and throw your stuff.
But when you're used to basically trying to do quad everything and then maybe you don't, there's a slight misfire between what you're doing now and what your body is actually thinking
Trained
about
for.
doing. Yeah.
Okay, that was cool, the way he used his toe picks to stop his rotation. That was cool.
it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you.
Second try, triple axel. Oh, he's still struggling. But with Shoma, I get the feeling that this young man loves to skate, and he squeezes everything he can out of every edge, every push, every lean.
That's his move right there.
Speaking of lean,
Yikes.
He's still my fantasy dance team with Satoko MIYAHARA. Those knees just, to me, are wasted in singles. Sorry.
no, those knees save so many jumps for him.
I know.
Little star.
Shoma Uno of Japan, the 2017 national champion. Kizaru Hanyu had the flu. Shoma said, okay, well, I'll show you that I do not want to live in his shadow. Speaking of not living in the shadow anymore, two-time world silver medalist in 2017 finally stood atop the podium at Worlds.
Dun, 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 dun.
Swain Han of China. And there you go, Carol. We have some color now.
Yay. Takes so little to make me happy.
I'll sing it one last time for you. Then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in our lifetime.
so incredible when you watch these two and you think that her career was nearly destroyed by injury, and she had surgery last year and she was off the ice. I think didn't even walk for 3 months.
That's what they said, yes.
And then the rehab must have been so excruciating
But
for her.
also, the mental rehab as well,
Yeah.
to get yourself back to that place where you can do quad twists, triple throws, and even quad throws that they are considering maybe doing at the Olympics. It's a great story. It's inspiring.
And no doubt we talk about her and think about her. She was the one who went through it all, but sometimes you forget what the partner's going through. And he was the one who burst into tears immediately after the 2016 Worlds. That was their final competition before she went to have surgery. And you just, I guess sometimes you feel helpless as the partner. You're just, what do? You just wait for her to rehab. Is she coming back? Is she not? Do I stay? Do I go? You can only imagine what was going through his head.
It's very difficult to be the non-injured partner. I went through that with my own dance team. Paul Poirier and Piper Gillis, when he broke his leg and he has 15 screws and 3 plates still in his leg. And I know what it was like for Piper to wait to see if he would recover. It was brutal. But you know, these athletes, when they decide to do something, there isn't much that's going to stop them if it's humanly possible.
Well, they are such a mix of pairs and dance. They are sublime.
Well, that is Sui and Han of China, who have once again had a very strong Grand Prix season, finishing it off here at the Grand Prix final, picking up silver. Well, when we return, we'll get back to some ice dancing. How about we bring you the sizzle of the Canadians, Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir, coming up next. Welcome back to Road to the Olympic Games, presented by RBC. Some entertaining skates here at the Grand Prix Final Gala. We've seen some great performances. Nice to see the personality come out in a lot of these skaters as well. Sometimes they choose to have fun. Sometimes they're a little serious. Tessa Virtue, Scott Moir, you can take a look at how their season went. Gold at the Grand Prix of Japan, gold at Skate Canada, defending world champions. But this is the first time they were defeated since they returned back to competition. Here they are with Paul Martini.
Tessa, Scott, going forward from here, how important is it going to be to pace yourself between here and Pyeongchang?
Well, there's no shortage of motivation, that's for sure, and I think it will come down to just sticking to the plan. We have such a strong team of experts around us, both on and off the ice, and they've created this incredible schedule to set us up to peak in February, and we're such competitive athletes that the tendency will be to do more. So I think we have to trust in the process and trust in our material, and that will take us far.
Every day when an athlete goes in to train, there's usually in a partnership one of you that pushes more than the other. Who in this team does the pushing?
Oh, that's the great thing about our partnership, is that changes every day, honestly, and we really rely on each other. We have a pretty unique connection, we'd like to think, and but we depend on that. So some days I feel like I really rely on her, and then what's really fun is the next day it changes.
Speaking of fun, how important is it on a day in, day out basis that at some point you find time to have a little bit of fun?
We remind each other of that quite often, especially in this comeback process, because we need to enjoy it. We need to be present for every single moment and sort of savor the ups and the downs. But I can say that we're having so much fun on the ice right now, and hopefully that shows in our competitive performances as well.
Congratulations to you both. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
That was a great interview.
Tessa Virtue and Scott MOIR.
Well, the Canadians are going pure Canadiana here, skating to the Tragically Hip.
Does your mother tell you long off who you're talking to? She telling you it's a great mistake. Wide awake. Driving straight down, weatherman with fingers and sand. Pulse it out, pulse it in, don't know why. It's the same mistake. It's been a long It's been a long time coming.
I think part of what makes Tessa and Scott so unique is their ability to take so many different styles onto the ice, be it lyrical, contemporary, modern, drama, musical theatre, and make them come totally alive and be totally invested in them and make them so believable and so enjoyable. There's their iconic Goose Lift from Vancouver 2010. And that's it. I know that. It's their move. It's totally their move. And they have so many things like that. And that, I think, will be their legacy. They are so memorable.
Same mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time running.
The iconic voice of Gord Downey, who stands for so many brilliant things that Canadians can aspire to. He's left a legacy. Tragically Hip, my friends, my favorite band, and these two have been a long time running.
Now they did it justice. Tessa Virtue and Scott MOIR of Canada picking up the silver here at this Grand Prix final.
And Scott MOIR.
And now you heard Tessa as well. They're not short on motivation, that's for sure, as they move forward. A crowd favorite of Japan, Satoko MIYAHARA.
Oh, it's tough to go from the kiss and cry area with your skates on through the gate and look elegant. She somehow...
Sprint, sprint, sprint.
Yeah. A little tough entrance they gave the skaters. Physically, she doesn't take up very much space in the arena, but emotionally and artistically, she fills that huge space. Very many skaters can spin both directions.
Unless you're an ice dancer, because they do that all the time, and that's why I said she should be a dancer. And if those under rotations keep coming on the jumps, maybe she needs to look at a second career.
Oh, she just floats from one step to the next. She lives in every moment.
So light and so pretty and such attention to detail.
And it may have sounded like you were joking, but I think you were serious, and that's true. She would make a wonderful dancer.
Yes, she really would.
Well, always so pretty and graceful, Satoko MIYAHARA, who replaced the injured Evgenia Medvedeva here at the Grand Prix final. But nice to have another competition under her belt because MIYAHARA's been dealing with injuries. Well, when we return, we'll be bringing you all the gold medal winners here from Nagoya, Japan at the Grand Prix final. Stay with us. You continue to watch Road to the Olympic Games.
Check it out.